So in this week's Bunkai Strategies, we have a very quick look at a perpetual question. First thing to do is to have a look at this thing here. This is koshi-gumai. Koshi-gumai occurs from kata like heian nidan or pinan shodan, and then you find it frequently. Koshi is hip and gamai means guard or posture, so often it's referred to as a hip guard. Lots of people think about it as a ready position. Well, we don't want to make a ready position, we just want to do positions that do things. So, what does this do? Well, I'm not going to be marching up to people and hitting them with it, so instead let's think about what we would bring back to our hip. Most obvious thing seems to be bring the head down. So grabbing up here and pulling down here makes a lot of sense. But then if I do that, I don't need to do this afterwards. So let's have a think about things I might want to pull down there and then do this afterwards. Seems to me that I might want to bring this back here. And particularly if I don't do it this way, because that's going to get me bashed. But if I can get over to here, then that is the hikite hand, the pulling hand back to the hip, and then that is the hand that's necessary to set it at right angles. My elbow goes on top of the elbow to prevent him from standing up. Now, if someone's really, really determined, they can get up. So you pulse this and they stay down. From there, I might well want to bring my knee up, put my foot out, and bash with this hand too. So that gives us reasons for all that to happen. And then you see kata like chinte with the same posture put here. So it's no longer a koshi-gumai. It's out there in front of the solar plexus. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, same reason essentially. This is pulled in and you pull it to your centre where you're at your strongest. And then getting that and putting that at right angles puts everything in position for you. And from there, if I just bring this over the top and strike, that's one clear application. If I just twang this as I go, then it's got a reason for coming off of there like that. I'm bringing this way. Bring it up, we get the same idea. But this is two-dimensional form. This is the omote, the obvious side of it. Less obvious is if I show you the same thing, but from over here. Use the same hand. Why right hand? Because it's quite likely someone might be trying to attack. How do you gain it? You know, something comes in here, bang, and you might have to hit here, and then I'm going to go work on this. What we did just now was to take this and rotate it and put my elbow over here. This puts me all over this side. And I said to you, I don't want to be here because this might be coming in and doing me some damage. But when we look at a three-dimensional form, if I'm stuck here, I've received this way, and we come over this here, and bring this in here, and set this way, that other hand could still be used, but isn't really going to be. And the difference is, instead of being outside, working against his strength, where if this is bowed in just a little bit, I'm going to have problems getting it on. We work inside his strength into a direction that he wants to travel. Instead of putting the pressure on here, we come over the top and bring it into us. This is a direction he wants to go in. Setting and setting, same way. Now there's no point in me doing that over that side, so we turn it, and this is now hyper-rotated so that we can then bring this up here. If I maintain the lock, I can keep him down, or we can let him come up. And then this strike over the top doesn't just rely on the fist, it actually becomes elbow and forearm into the target as well. So, many, many things to look at. First one, simplest one, is the one I'll show beginners. And then later on you have to accept that we'll be in here, and then we go into this. Now this is working with the limb, and then if we want to get really sticky about it, we bend it in this way to get it on in the first place. With this set in position, if I now take this up and over the top, we get catastrophe straight away. How did I do that? We've got in here like this, and then instead of just turning the limb on its axis, we pull it right in and set it this way. From here to then take it back out is going to cause a big turn in the body. So all you're looking at is, if I see this posture, if I end up on the outside, it's fine, it all works. If I end up on the inside, I've got to know to hit them, I've got to know to take away the intention, and then if that's my thing, if that's what I do, if that's what I'm studying, because I'm studying the kata, then I need to just do something with this that pulls it into place for me, and then we get destructive with it. Pulling it into here, doing the technique. Pulling it into here, and then doing the technique. However it works, that's the kind of situation we want to find ourselves in. So, technique here. Does it work here? Yes. Is this a variation on it? Absolutely. Just having a look at how these things work. If they're not done in this style, but done in this style, because that's what you're looking at, is different styles of karate, different people's versions of exactly the same principle.